What's up everyone, welcome to Kart Life. Sammy D here. I want to thank everyone for 3,000 subscribers. That's why we're here for a special Ask Sammy special, and we're kind of merging it with the 1-year anniversary of Kart Life, which was started about a year ago on Wednesday. We'll have a new tour on Wednesday, which is kind of the cool thing, is we'll get to celebrate on Wednesday with the Kart Tour for 1 year of Kart Life. Definitely crazy. I started this channel just on a whim, didn't know how long I would do it, still don't know how long I'm going to do it. We've made it through 1 year, 3,000 subscribers throughout. It was amazing. What a year. Great meeting all of you. We had the character wish list video, which kind of blew up and helped the channel grow, and you guys have been with me ever since. We've got members, the Kart Lifers, the pit crew, the whale captains. I want to thank all of you for the support, which has kind of encouraged me to keep doing what I'm doing. As long as you guys are still watching and the content from Mario Kart Tour is still great, I'm going to keep doing it for a little bit longer. Originally for the 1 year celebration, I wanted to do like a supercut of all my best and funniest and worst pipe pulls I've had throughout the whole year, as well as all the reactions I had to, you know, all the new characters, the tours, the things that we've come to know now in the game. And I started doing it, and I realized it would take so many dozens of hours to compile all that together, not to mention the hard drive space of re-pulling all the clips. I just couldn't do it. So I apologize. Maybe one day I can do it, or if one of you all, a super fan, wants to go through my videos and find all the best moments from pipe pulls and reactions and make some compilation videos, you're welcome to try it. But for now, we're just going to have to do this, which is I'm going to go through all of your questions. I'm going to answer every single one of them that I can or that's appropriate to answer. I haven't read any of these yet. I'm wearing headphones, by the way, because I'm just enjoying listening to some of my favorite video game music that I will put on this video. So it sets the mood and I like it. So here we go. Okay, Kian Kelleher asks, first off, is there any character in Mario Kart Tour you feel lucky to have? P.S. Well done for 3K, you deserve it. Thanks, man. Thanks for your support. Luckiest probably would be Halloween Mario. I did a random pull out of nowhere and got him. It was so unexpected, and now he's become a top driver lately with more increased value, so I'm very lucky to have gotten Halloween Mario. That's my answer there. Zach1 says, how do you collect so much Mario and Mario Kart items that we see in the background here? Well, been playing Mario Kart since 1992, the original Super Mario Kart. I've also always loved toys, action figures, Happy Meal toys probably started it all, and just love for miniature things in general. Trips to Japan have been really boosted my passion for collecting things, and as a just appreciating the nostalgia and the memories of these games, especially period era collectibles. I've got some back here on the top shelf I don't even have on display. I don't know, to me, it's like a physical token or symbol of my love for something from the past, and it just brings me joy and happiness. Okay, Lunchy Box Carl Boy says, thoughts on upcoming remix tracks and which one you'd like to see come this year? I don't know, but I like the remix idea. Basically, you know, when you think about it, a track is basically whatever form it takes. It's all about like just an interesting new path to take. So the remix tracks take the bare bone elements of the SNES tracks, which are kind of plain, and adding all these cool ramps and stuff like vertical dimensions that we got from Mario Kart 8. It's a really cool idea. Honestly, it's an idea that I could see carrying forward. Sarah Kelly asks, worst track in Mario Kart Tour? I mean, a lot of people are gonna say Vanilla Lakes. Yeah, they're very short, they're boring. But honestly, I don't know. This is gonna be such sacrilege to so many people, but Waluigi Pinball, they're so hard to do on Ranked Cup. Just in terms of this game being based on combo and non-stop combo, they're so hard. Like every time they come up in ranked, I just dread, oh my god, my finger's gonna be on fire. I don't know, it's gonna be a controversial opinion, but that's probably my answer. WM5028 Transport and Gaming Channel asks, what is your favorite retro track in Mario Kart Tour? Ooh, I mean, my mind goes right to Shotgun Mountain just because they reinvented the track in such an amazing way. The idea that it had become like dilapidated and they were kind of renovating it inside, making a new tunnel in the cave, taking a retro track and adding almost like a narrative to it where it's like the location has progressed over time. I would love to see more of that with retro tracks. Cat Pinky Yoshi Gaming asks, what's your favorite kart? I really don't know. I've been asked this before. For a long time it was the Quickshaw. A lot of you know I love the Japanese alts, the Japanese items. Other favorite karts, I loved the Zucchini for a while. So your favorite kart is based on how it looks, but also kind of like how it affected your game, like when you got it in the game, maybe a personal connection to it from your memory of playing the game. I love the Red Standard 8. The Taxi is personal to me because it was my first high-end. I leveled it up quite high pretty quickly. But yeah, the Quickshaw has always been a favorite. Off-Roader is probably my favorite just for like scoring, like actual use in the game. I don't have the Rose Queen or the Wild Black, so Off-Roader is kind of like my highest profile scoring kart. But favorite kart just in general, how it handles. I do personally feel like the karts handle differently. You know, that's a very, again, controversial topic a lot of people disagree on, but I like the quick shot still. I say quick shot still my favorite. Okay, Jack the Dark Blue Yoshi, what's up, man? Congrats on your channel this year. Woohoo, do you plan on challenging each kart lifer in multiplayer? I don't know if I can do that. It would be fun to do multiplayer sometime with you guys. Prod by Demo from the Pit Crew asks, with the new year starting, what things would you like to see in Mario Kart Tour? Oh gosh. We got into this a little bit on the Discord today, and you know, there's so many things they still need to do. They need to fix Ranked Cup, however that's going to happen. They need more challenges. We need expert challenges. I really would love the extra challenge on the bonus challenge where you have to get like every Goomba, every ring for either a bonus star or maybe 5 rubies. That would be really big for me. But honestly, I don't know if they're ever going to make these changes. So what I've come to accept is that the thing we can really hope for most is to kind of go back to our original, or my original passion for this game and say new characters and new tracks. I mean, if they're not going to fix these things that are so frustrating in the game, at least give us fun new characters and tracks to enjoy in the meantime. We haven't had an original driver since King Bob-omb, right? So it's been 5-6 months now, so we're due for some more. I hope there will be more, not just reskins, but new characters. Kamek is, of course, my #1 hope for 2021, and sooner than later, I would love to see Kamek come to the game. It'll be a big, 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 big day. David Reedy, congrats on 3K. Keep climbing. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Crunchy1 says, who's your favorite and least favorite alt high-end by looks only? All right, let's take a look here. Looks only, I mean, Hakama, again, one of my favorites. Japanese alts are awesome. I love Mario without the hat on. His little hair nub on the back is so cute and perfect, and he just looks awesome. He's probably going to be my favorite. I do think Peach Vacation is a really nice design. Classic Mario and Luigi, I was really hoping for that original color scheme, so I'm not going to go there. Do love Builder Mario. Fire Rosa was fire. Gold Dry Bones and Gold King Boo do look really cool, I gotta say. But no, I'm going to go with Hakama Mario. Least favorite? It's got to be Yoshi Egg Hunt. Sorry, Yoshi Bear, but both Yoshi Egg Hunt and Halloween Mario, I think it's too... Halloween Mario's, he's got like a Dracula teeth, but he's in a pumpkin head. It's like, it's mixing too many things. There was a great like zombie undead Mario from Odyssey. That would have been to me a cooler alt. I don't love Penguin Luigi either, but Yoshi Egg Hunt is probably my least favorite alt, sorry. Chumley74, will I ever do a Lakitu cosplay? Now there's an idea, my friend, there's an idea. Danny Lynn says, I want to see more of your Ranked Cup breakdown videos. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't keep up with doing them. Maybe I will again at some point. It was hard to find the right formula and to get those tips for the tracks out. I would do them on Friday, and usually by Friday everyone's figured out the track. And people like Carlos and Shiny, now we have StudFit and other people kind of showing how to perfect these tracks really quickly, and I just couldn't keep up. I kind of think of the Mario Kart YouTubers as like a big team where everyone can kind of provide different things to help the players. I realized that showing videos of the perfect lines was not something I could do as well as other people. Even though I can get the perfect lines, it just sometimes takes me a few more days. And to get the videos where I get the perfect runs exactly right, it just took a lot of time. It wasn't sustainable. I would love some kind of situation where once a week for Ranked Cup I could give little tips on certain tracks in like little bursts. Like if you were opening up Nintendo Power and reading like a few like pointers from the pros, that's how I would like to approach it. Kind of like what StudFit ended up doing with Strat of the Week. Okay, Sergeant Spike, what score would you give the best character of all time, Bowser Jr. out of 10? Sergeant Spike, the biggest Bowser Jr. fan I've ever known, could even exist. I'm gonna give him I'll give him a 10. I'll give him a 10. Dyren, what's up, man? Good to hear from you. What tour do you think is next? And congrats on 3K. Well, now we know Kart Tour is next. And then I think it will be Valentine's Tour again, just like it was Halloween Tour again. After that, your guess is as good as mine, but if I want to keep manifesting things, I'm going to say Magic Tour with Kamek. Let's go. Rylan asks, can you make up your own tour idea for Mario Kart Tour? I have thought about it. There are a lot of tour ideas I've had. Just now, Magic Tour. I love that idea. A lot of y'all have already come up with a lot of great ideas. I see a lot of people often talking about a baby tour with Baby Park and the baby characters, perhaps a baby Wario coming to the game or baby Pauline. We could have a music tour with Music Park. There's so many tours we could have. I would love one based on Galaxy with Luma and things like this. A Magic Tour with Kamek as the high end, and then a track based on Kamek's tantalizing tower from Super Mario Party. It's like a gold city that Kamek owns. I think that would be amazing. Then you could have like Luigi Magician as a second alt. It would be pretty fun. Tyler 6, how did you first start YouTube? What gave you the impression to start a channel and publish videos on here? So basically, I love the game, and I found that with my friends and I, shout out to the pit crew and the cardio bros, we were texting all day about the game. I started like really wanting to kind of like record my thoughts down on strategies and like what to think about. I started sending my friends these voice memos, almost like a podcast. Meanwhile, I was looking at other YouTubers from Mario Kart Tour, and I loved all of them, but I specifically thought about all my toys and collectibles, the things you see right here, and I thought I could make a really cool backdrop. And a lot of the Mario Kart YouTubers don't have a lot of cool collectibles on display in the background. And I don't know if I could be better than these people, but I could at least have a really cool background. And I love talking about Mario Kart Tour, so whatever you're just obsessed with, I encourage you to kind of like pursue that, you know, your passions. If you love talking about something, you know, talk about that thing you're obsessed with, and hopefully an audience will find it. Thankfully, 3,000 of you guys did want to hear me just rant and go on and on and on about the strategies of Mario Kart Tour and ideas for the game. So I just kept thinking about it. It was nagging at me and nagging at me and nagging at me for a few months. I wish I had started right when the game came out, or even leading up to the game, as I was waiting for about a year and a half for this game to come out. Finally bit the bullet and just decided to try it. I'm still growing. I still don't have a lot of good gear and stuff, but at least it gives me the forum to talk about these things with you guys, and you guys want to listen, so thank you. Couch, what's up? Couch asks, what are the top 3 favorite movie posters of all time? Okay, wow. So I actually design movie posters. When I do graphic design, and I do a lot of film posters. The favorite of all time, the poster for Rosemary's Baby, one of my favorites. And then this is really nerdy, but I love like Polish posters and Cuban posters. Yeah, that was a really dorky answer, sorry. And then any DVD cover from Criterion Collection, who I've worked with before. Those are always great. King Ziad says, when did you start to love the Mario games? Well, pretty much from the original Super Mario Brothers on NES. I grew up right at a time where the NES came out when I was a young kid, like 6 or 7, 8 years old. I actually played the original Super Mario Brothers and Legend of Zelda back in that time. I'll never forget running across the street to get my best friend William to come over to my house and watch me as I was on level 8-4 of Super Mario Brothers, and we were about to beat the game, and we did it. My dad was there. It was a big moment. I was hooked from then on. Mario 2, Mario 3, Mario World, and the rest is history. Brandon says, what course do you want to see come to Mario Kart Tour the most? That's a good question. I have a lot of ideas about this. Let me pull up my document. I actually have a top 25 list here that I've written notes for that I need to do a video on. So how can I tease this without giving it all away? I've been very public about wanting Sunshine Airport just because it's travel based, but honestly, that's what they should have done for the first tour. I really think they should have. I'll just give a little teaser. One of my personal favorites is from Mario Kart DS, Delfino Square. It's awesome. It's got a classic shortcut in it. It's set in the world of Mario Sunshine. Delfino Square is one I'd love to see come to Mario Kart Tour. We'll just go with that for now. Milo asks, who's my favorite and least favorite characters or alts in Mario Kart Tour? Well, we covered the high ends. I guess overall, Pit Crew Toad is a favorite of mine. I loved when he came out. I've always loved Toad. Toad's been my favorite driver since day one of playing Mario Kart, and to see the Pit Crew version, which these Pit Crew Toads have always been in the background in the recent couple Mario Kart games. So to see one come to the game and he was in the blue outfit as opposed to the red outfit, I don't know why, but I just loved that. So he's my favorite. Least favorite, I mean, honestly, the Koopalings have started to really blur together, especially Larry, Iggy, and Lemmy. Peachette, I'm not a fan of Peachette. I never liked that character, the idea that apparently she's like a version of Toadette. I don't even remember how this happened, somewhere in the new Super Mario Brothers. But yeah, let's just say Peachette. Kevin, will I ever publish my Mario Kart menu theme in its complete glory? Would love to take a listen. This is my ending theme to the channel. Thank you. I played that on my keyboard and some percussion. I love playing. I'm a musician, play keyboards, and I play drums. Yes, I will post the full theme on our YouTube channel, I promise. Okay, the White Lightning, what's up? This is probably the latest I could be, but what is your favorite track in Mario Kart Tour and why? Jeez, ultimate favorite is so hard. Wow, that's really hard. Neo Bowser City is awesome. That is super hard. I don't know how to answer this question. I almost want to go with like Vancouver Velocity because it's something unique to this game. It was really cool. It's a city track. Loved it. Everyone loved it. Also, there was this remix, Bowser's Castle 2 RT, I think it was. And I remember when they came out, it was one of the first remix tracks, if not the first. Now, I guess Mario Circuits were first, but then Bowser's Castle came, and for some reason, I just loved grinding that track. The way the lines worked, I was like, I could play this track all day long. In fact, at the time, I made a note to put it in my all-time top 25 tracks list, which is probably a little bit of a stretch, but that's one of my favorites. There you go. Okay, Ryan asks, what other original city tracks do you think Nintendo will create? Well, I did do my top 5 cities for year 2. I would love to see Cairo. I would love to see Rome. I'm gonna go with Cairo just for a different setting, and we need to finally go into like an Egyptian mode. Michael Pinto, who is your favorite pop artist and what is your favorite song? Wow. And then do you have a favorite movie or TV show? All right, this is huge. I love music. I love film and TV. Favorite pop artist. There are so many. I love pop music, and there's a very broad definition you could have for pop music. I mean, the Beatles, of course, were pop. Prince is hard to beat. Wow, favorite song. There's no way I could decide what my favorite song is. Okay, my favorite pop song is There She Goes by The Laws. There you go. It's a perfect pop song. I know there's a couple of movie questions coming up. My favorite TV show is Survivor. I know that's really weird, but I've watched every episode since day one. It's a reality show, I know. I love the adventure of Survivor. Other favorites are Twin Peaks, and then shows I loved as a kid like Pee-wee's Playhouse and Fairy Tale Theater. I am a dork at this moment. Mantra plays, what are your favorite Mario Kart tracks of all time? I've made no secret of the fact that Koopa Beach 64 is my favorite track. I know not a lot of people agree with me, but a lot of the tracks from 64 are my favorites, as it is my favorite Mario Kart game. I think the best Mario Kart game. Gotta love Wario Stadium, gotta love the Rainbow Road from 64. These are just a couple of my favorites. Beware 2, who's your favorite skill-wise character? Skill-wise, like what skill do you like? I mean, coin box, it's a high, it's a rush to get a coin box. Frenzy, even to get a single coin box. So for a while it was Vacation Peach was my favorite, and then it became Gold Koopa Free Running was big because I took him to level 6 pretty fast. But we got to go back to Hakama. He's not only my favorite looking high-end, it's my favorite Mario, my favorite Japanese alt, and it's a coin box. Hakama for the win. Now I just got to get into level 4. Archie says, congrats. What do you think is the least important out of level, favorite courses, or base points? Okay, so for what a character has, I think you would say level is the most important. Having a level 6 high-end driver is going to get you the highest score, but then you have favorite courses. Yeah, you want someone with biggest coverage. This is why characters like Chef Mario and Wedding Peach are actually so valuable, because they have great course coverage. So it's really hard to choose. Base points also you want high, but even if you have just minimal base points, you can still, with a level 6 driver that has good coverage, get monster scores. Okay, Charbel, do you think Rosalina deserves her own game? That's a cool idea. It'd be pretty cool to see her protect the cosmos, taking care of the Lumas at the same time. Yeah, Rosalina has such a big fan base. I know that would go over well. In fact, I would love to see Peach get her own game again. She just had that one game on DS. We need to give more characters their own games. Look at WarioWare. That was such a great concept. So what can we do for Rosalina? That's a totally different kind of game. Think of it that way. Drybones says, what made you came up with the name Dribonza? Well, yeah, as I explained once, my friends and I were enjoying a late night of movies and video games and fun. We were playing Mario Party, I think, and we just started being funny with all the names. And Dribonza and Dribonese. These just came naturally as we were being idiots. You know, when you're with your friends and you like kind of come up with nonsense words and things that are just hilarious to you and only you? Well, now I am forcing them upon you. Dribonza, or Dribonese de Oro, as Ulysses coined him, which is a stroke of genius, as usual from Ulysses. Gamba. Alex64, how'd you become interested in Mario Kart, and what was your inspiration for creating the channel? The original Super Mario Kart. Right here, like I said, I came of age in the era where the Super Nintendo was the most hyped console there could ever be, because I'd played the original Nintendo games, loved Mario, and then Super Nintendo came out with Super Mario World. You also had Mario Paint and Super Mario Kart right around the same time, so I was just locked in. I mean, my dear, dear friend Avi, we played every day after school, and we became obsessed. And we were so good at Super Mario Kart. Totally obsessed. Like I said, the rest is history. Crunchy Luigi, can you do another one of those drawings that features the 3 party time characters? Let's see more of your artwork. Also, would you ever maybe stream ranked mode grinding? I would love to stream ranked mode grinding. I had an idea to do it, but I don't have the computer power yet, as weird as that sounds. I tried doing some stream tests. It's very choppy and laggy unless you have tons of computer power, which I need to upgrade all my stuff. It would be kind of a commitment, and I don't know if I should take on even more with the channel, but it would be fun to stream ranked. If you're on my Discord, you might notice that sometimes I'll hop on the voice chat every now and then, doing a little bit of ranked cup grinding. Did that last week. Oh, and the drawings, thank you. It's really fun doing those character drawings. I can't do justice quite to the style and degree of quality of those official Mario Kart drawings that I love so much that they put out, but it was fun doing that Musician Mario and Pauline drawing. If you didn't catch that, I did that for the anniversary tour. Party time characters, that would be fun. That would be fun. I'll see what I can do, but I'm not sure when the next drawing will be. We'll have to see. Lucas McFarlane says, what do you think of these tour concepts? Mostly fillers. Okay, Super Bowl tour, Garden tour, Shopping tour, Fairy Tale tour, St. Patrick's, Mesozoic tour, Disco tour, and Back to School tour. My favorite of those would be Garden tour, so we can get peach gardens. Shopping tour, I've thought of that as well. That's an idea that I've seen some people talk about. That's how we could get Coconut Mall finally, so that would be cool. Fairy Tale tour is very intriguing. I'd love to hear more about that. Finley Sweeney, what is your favorite tour in general? Not about like rewards or rankings. Well, I did love the Summer Festival tour. I did, even though it was returning to Tokyo. As you saw in my Summer Festival special, I really loved that concept and getting more Japanese alts. Love Japan, love Japanese things, so that one really was a favorite of mine. Of course, the anniversary tour was great too, but I'm gonna go Summer Festival tour. William Frieden says, how's your life going, Sammy? Like your setup? My life's going great. I'm really well set up right now. I'm a very lucky man, I'll just say that much. Ben Lawrence, thoughts on Yellow Birdo, the goddess of the game? Yes, meme driver 2020. How fondly we look back on Yellow Birdo. I don't really have any thoughts. Luis Lopez says, what is your favorite city course in Mario Kart Tour? Do you have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? And what alternate skin would you like to see debut in Mario Kart Tour? Favorite city course, like I said, LA Labs was great, Vancouver was great. I do love Tokyo. See, I love Japan, I love Tokyo, but the course was so short. I would love to see maybe Tokyo Blur 4. 3 was really cool though, with the interstate section. Vancouver though really blew us all away, didn't it? Where you go into the park and the suspension bridge, that was really fun. Yes, I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, even though I played Mario Kart 8 to death in its original release. I did pick up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just because you have to. It's an amazing game. It's state-of-the-art Mario Kart. What alternate skin? Tanuki Mario, hands down, my #1 reskin I want in the game. Birdo, what's your favorite princess alt? Fire Rosa, man. That one took me by surprise. I think I'm in love. What do you give Birdo 1 to 10? I give Birdo a 10 as well. Blitz, when are you doing your Mario Kart track ranking? Again, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I don't know when. I kept saying I'm gonna do it, that's why you should not promise anything. I will try to do it. I will try to do it soon. I already gave a couple teasers of what might be on there. Okay, Flamengo. I think I'm understanding your question. You're asking, what do I feel about these memories of putting my first memberships up or creating my own Discord server for us? Yeah, it's fun looking back on Kart Life. I did not think it would kind of take off like it did, although part of me kind of expected it to take off even more than it did. It's a weird thing, I don't know. Reaching that membership benchmark was a big goal of mine, so that was a really proud moment there. And creating Discord, I didn't know what Discord even was. So I figured, okay, everyone else has a Discord for their channel, maybe I should start one and you guys would like to use it. Turns out you have, and it's been fun. It's been a little tricky, you know, it's like a whole community. You have to enforce rules and stuff, and there's sometimes people that break the rules, and that's really difficult to kind of navigate and figure out. But I'm glad that you all have enjoyed the Discord. It is great to know that even if I were to stop doing Kart Life, the Discord could keep going on, who knows? Okay, Alan says, well done for 3K. What's the character you want to get that you don't have? Who is my #1 driver I need right now? Getting Party Time Pauline was my last check mark. Oh, so it would definitely be Nabbit. Nabbit was one of the 10 things I still needed around anniversary. He has not come back since his first appearance, so I need Nabbit. Nabbit is the #1 goal now. This is a lot of talking. Neon Koopa, what are your hobbies outside of Mario Kart Tour? Oh gosh, I have so many. Let me just rattle them off. Music, drums, piano, collecting records, collecting Japanese toys, graphic design books, posters, history, bubble tea, great food and drink, Asian food and drink, foosball, frisbee, disc golf is a big one. Disc golf I am obsessed with, I play all the time. Biking, I like to bike. I love to bike on the greenway. That's another major obsession. That'll probably cover it for now. Oh, movies, if I didn't say that. Movies. I'm a big cinephile. Cool guy, what's your favorite driver, kart, and glider by design? Okay, design-wise, Hakama, I think I'm gonna still go with. I really do love Gold Koopa free running. I have to give him some love. He was my favorite for a while. Kart design, I mean, I also love like these classic ones, like the Streamliner is a really cool one. I thought it was cool they brought the Blue 7 in and the Super 1. This is really weird, but T-Coupe, I was not expecting to like, but I think it's a really good little looking cart. Like if you're gonna make a cart out of a teacup and a lemon slice, they did the best job they possibly could with that idea. And yeah, the Dozer Dasher with the like flame coming out, the exhaust pipe, that was a really cool touch design-wise. For gliders design-wise, I don't know. I'm not in love with too many of the gliders, weirdly. The Full Flight and the New Year's Kite though. Japan. Full Flight is still probably my favorite. Hamburger, Sammy Pog for the camera. Oh, is that good? There you go. Okay, Justin, what's your favorite music in Mario Kart Tour? LA Laps. Sean, what's your favorite movie? Okay, favorite movie is a tie between Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey. If you've not seen it, turn out the lights, find the biggest screen you can, turn it up really loud, put all distractions away, and just go in. Then, tied with My Neighbor Totoro from Studio Ghibli, it's a perfect movie. One of my favorites. What's your favorite collectible on your shelf? I really love these classic Mario and Luigi's based on the original arcade games. Those are personal favorites of mine. Original plush Yoshi and Bowser from Super Mario Kart, those are up there. And then I love my little Tanuki Mario Hot Wheels, and anything Kamek is gonna be my favorite because you can't get a lot of Kamek toy or merch stuff, so this Kamek figure is one of my favorites. Okay, Bup asks, did you get to participate in the Mario Kart Tour beta a couple years back? I really wish I had. They didn't do it for iPhone. I think it was only for Android. So I didn't have an Android, so I couldn't sign up. I wish I had. As soon as the videos came out of the beta, I watched all of them and analyzed them to death, and it would have been cool to be part of the beta. And there was actually a heart meter where you had to stop playing the game when your heart stamina ran out. And I'm so glad they got rid of it. Can you guys even imagine? But anyway, yeah. I've been following the game since they announced it, so trust me, I was there for the beta, even though I was not part of it. Gray Bell, since you play drums, is there a band that inspired you to learn how to play? And what's your favorite band? Oh man, I have so many favorite bands. Favorite band probably of all time is a French band called Air. They make like electronic kind of chill French music, and they're awesome. I know you will love Air, probably whoever you are. They're just so great. I started playing drums though when I was like 11, so the bands of that time I was obsessed with: Pearl Jam, the drummer was Dave Aberzies; Nirvana, the drummer was Dave Grohl; and Smashing Pumpkins, Jimmy Chamberlain. Those were the three big ones. Then after that it became like Led Zeppelin and John Bonham. Then of course tons of other people after that. Lewis Cole is my favorite drummer and favorite artist these days at all. Check out Lewis Cole. Jin K, your birthday's coming up. How old are you? Jonathan, what's your favorite thing from each of the city tours? What's an element that could be added to the races themselves? And what are your thoughts on pricing? Okay, Jonathan, number one, favorite element from each city tour. New York was just like the nighttime Times Square with the Donkey Kong the Musical sign. That was cool. Paris, probably the T-Coupe cart and Vacation Peach coming to the game. London, the crates that were in the market, the little market area. That was my favorite part of London. Otherwise, don't love London too much. Vancouver, yeah, just the overall track design, the surprise choice of Vancouver. The music was great, and the suspension bridge. LA, the music. Tokyo, just all the Tokyo alts and reskins. And in Berlin, I love the Berlin 2 RT where you go on the track. That's really cool. Element that could be added to the races themselves. For me, it would be daytime and nighttime and weather. Like Koopa Beach at night under a full moon. That would be like really cool to me. I don't know why. I don't know if they would add that or how it would work, but there's something. Thoughts on the pricing in Mario Kart Tour? I mean, ever since the beginning, it's been too high. Most people like just gave up on the game and stopped playing or just trashed the game before it even came out. I mean, $40 for 2 10 pulls, 20 for one. I feel like if it was half the price, so like let's say a 10 pull bundle was $10 and then the double pack was $20, I mean, I think a lot more people would buy them and they would make more money overall. That's just me. But $5 for Gold Pass, I think, is a very good and fair price. It equates to 1 year of playing being $60, which is the price of a Nintendo Switch game. So imagine playing a Switch game for 1 year every day. That's the value you're getting. That to me is more than fair. So I like the Gold Pass price, but not the bundle prices. Obese Bird Kart, what would you change about Mario Kart Tour? I mean, lots of things. I would generally say I would want a new track each tour. Again, even if they don't change things like more standard challenges, which I think is, that ship has long sailed. Expert challenges would be awesome, like daily ones. Daily expert challenges and continual new characters and tracks. I'll just generally say that is the one thing I want. That'll keep me excited even if they don't change the rules of the game. Jimmy James, is your favorite movie the 1993 film Super Mario Bros? No, definitely not. That was a dumpster fire. Ethan Tremblay, do you think the game should be more generous or is it just me? I like how they do like sporadic generosity, you know? It's become a lot more generous. I mean, we're getting 5,000 coins this week just for the photo campaign that a lot of us didn't even contribute to. So I'm fine with it. I know that a lot of other mobile games are more generous. Like if there's a bug or something is wrong in the game, they will give you premium currency. Sure, so it would be great to see it be more generous, but why would they start right now out of nowhere? It's been a slow increase in generosity, so I'd like to see that keep going. Who is my favorite Pokemon? Jesus Chavez asks. Oh, good question. I've always loved Raichu for some reason, so I'll probably go with Raichu, although I have some other favorites. Umbreon is pretty cool. Smash Bear, have you ever wanted to try the SNES Satellaview games? I actually don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. The Night Rosso says, what is your dream tour, pipes, courses, etc.? I mean, like I said, the Magic Tour was an idea I just kind of came up with just now. I would like to see as maybe a final tour, the World Tour, and it's kind of like Anniversary where every city track comes back. Every variant of all of them, it's extra long maybe. We have chances at all the former spotlights. I have no idea how this game is going to end though. That's a question that no one's asked me, but I'm going to go ahead and insert that right now. It is really hard to imagine how this game is going to end. XSTH, I don't know how to say that, but do you think Robo Mario from Arcade GP could come to a tour? Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. Robo Mario, and EGAD, I think, built Robo Mario, is that right? We want EGAD. Robo Mario would be a really cool Mario alt because he's kind of a unique character. And it is from a former game. Dorothy Cho, what was your luckiest freebie? What was my luckiest freebie? There have been so many pipe pulls that I don't even remember. Someone's gonna have to tell me what my luckiest freebie was. Because was Halloween Mario a freebie or a 10 pull? Does anybody remember? Either way, it was extremely lucky. So I'm gonna still go with Halloween Mario. It might have been a freebie. Thank you, Dorothy. Blitz44 asks, do you like Koopa Cape from Mario Kart Wii? I love Koopa Cape, although I love the setting. I love the like mountain setting. Like that is a great vibe. But I don't love going down in that plastic tunnel straight down the waterfall and then you're in the tunnel. I don't like that part. That part would not be fun for Mario Kart Tour. Which of the 3DS Mario Party games is your favorite? I don't think I ever played any of the 3DS Mario Party games, so sorry, I can't answer. Matriax asks, what is your opinion of Waluigi and Waluigi Bus Driver in general? I've never liked Waluigi. I'm sorry for all the Walu fans out there. I always remember as a teenager just being like, Waluigi, that's a stupid idea for a character. Of course, he's kind of grown a cult following since then, and I can appreciate that. Bus Driver Waluigi is a good choice for an alt for him, I think. I don't have a lot of additional thoughts on Waluigi. Sorry. Unleash says, what are the 3 special skills you'd like to see in Mario Kart Tour? For example, the cherry item from 3D World. Cherry is an item I have thought about a lot, yes, because in cherries you double yourself. So imagine you're driving and you get a cherry and now you have 2 of you side by side and you get double things for a period of time, and you can also like have a bigger hitbox. So I think cherry could be really cool. Fake item block I think still would be good, but imagine like a fake item box frenzy with them like scattering all over and almost creating like a wall that you can't get through. I think that'd be really cool. Kamek would be great for the fake item box if you're not going to create like the Kamek wand thing, like the magic shapes. That I think would be really cool. But I don't know, I think a lot about like what could the next like top item be like that could compare to Coinbox or Lucky 7. The coin vacuum would probably trump Coinbox if we ever got that. Okay, so I don't know, did I say 3? Cherry, fake item box. Oh, Ghost. Ghost is a returning item, a boo you could call it. I would like to see how it would play out in Mario Kart Tour because you'd steal random items, which means you could steal items from other racers like coin boxes. So you could be a non-coin box character, but you could steal an item. Like what if Kamek had the ghost ability, which means that you could even get frenzies of items you don't have. It would make him kind of the most overpowered character, but also just as often as you would steal a coin box frenzy, you might steal a bubble frenzy or something terrible. It might work. They probably would have to test it a whole lot and see how it played out in reality, but I think a ghost could be amazing. Josue is a pro. Will you ever live stream to everyone? I know, I'm sorry. I know everyone wants me to live stream. It's just not easy for me to do. It might not be like totally my thing, but we'll see. I might. It would be fun to do it for a ranked cup. Vinley D. Ciao, Sammy. You're a drummer. What are your musical inspirations? So like I said, I do love Air. Lewis Cole is one of my biggest inspirations right now. He's a drummer and artist. He's kind of like my hero, amazingly kind and awesome dude as well. What style are my beats? I like to do any style, but I guess, rock with some jazz kind of influence. Another area of music that's, again, very nerdy and obscure that I love is like krautrock, like German electronic music from the 60s. So like Kraftwerk, you might know about. I love that kind of stuff, and I listen to that a lot of times. I also listen to film scores a lot and really love soundtrack music. Honestly, video game music is very inspiring. Roy BGB, are you going to make any videos on other Mario Kart games? Well, I've touched on a couple of them in my track history videos and in my best Mario Karts ever. Ideally, I would love to do a lot more on other Mario Kart games. I just haven't had the time to work it in. Dim MacBoy, it says, favorite common, super, and high-end driver. Personal preference, how you like the character, nothing to do with skill. Yeah, so we'll go high-end was Hakama, we'll go super was Pit Crew Toad, and my favorite normal would probably be Morton. That underarm musculature though. Alex64, what is your job and how do you manage time between your video making and your job? I'm a freelance graphic designer and drummer. So haven't done a lot of drumming and touring work because of COVID, but I have done graphic design from home and I can kind of do my own schedule with that. So that enables me to balance it with having the YouTube channel. Although I do have a tendency to take on lots of big personal projects like this YouTube channel. I've done, podcasts and all kinds of things in the past. I have a tendency to take on too many things. That guy named Jordan, what's up, Whale Captain? If Mario Kart 9 ever comes out, what features from Mario Kart Tour would you like to see appear in the game? I mean, there are so many ways that Mario Kart Tour kind of changed Mario Kart potentially forever. Not only the concept of the frenzy, which is so addictive. I mean, can you imagine never getting frenzies ever again? I think they have to conclude frenzies. I could see them not. Of course, we all like the pure traditional style of like 2-item Mario Kart. That will probably always be fine and be great. But I could see frenzies coming back. And not only that, but combos, point-based racing. They've always graded you on star levels with Mario Kart, especially the past few games, but points and combos could be integrated into your kind of rating as well. But the big thing we overlook that Mario Kart Tour did for the first time ever is throughout every Mario Kart game, we've just like had our favorite driver and you just pick Yoshi every time or whatever. In Mario Kart Tour, you have to choose specific drivers for certain skills, for certain tracks, and certain karts and certain gliders. You're never racing with the same loadout. So I love that this game forces you to build XP for all your drivers, almost like it's an RPG. That's really cool, and I would love to see that implemented actually, where basically it's kind of like Mario Kart Tour, but without any pay elements, and you're unlocking more and more characters continually and building them up. And frenzies, yeah. Alpha69 says, would I consider opening a free-to-play account and experience it? I have considered it. I don't know how Carlos does it, having all these accounts and grinding all of them. It takes enough time for me to just do my one account and then to do my life and videos and stuff. So I don't honestly see myself doing it. It would be fun to start and see how I could do. If I had nothing but time in the world, I would definitely do it, but I don't think right now I'm going to be doing it. Knights, what thoughts went through your head when you first joined Mario Kart Tour, and what was your first high-end from the pipe, not Gold Pass? I think it was the Taxi and the Fair Flyer. I got both of them. I forget which was first. I think the Taxi was first. My first thoughts were, this is so hard to drive. Like, the control was so hard to cross the learning curve, and like my friends and I were texting, like, these controls are awful. Driving feels terrible. And you're racing on automatic, like you can't brake. But once you cross that learning curve, I was like, oh, this is actually really well designed. The play control is really good. It was a tough adjustment at first though. Ninja Matt, do you have any tips on saving rubies? It's very difficult. Gosh, all I can say is that once you start doing it, you will feel the rewards of it. Like, when you start working out or going to the gym And you know, it takes a while, like it's just a grueling grind at first to get the motivation to do it, and you have to kind of keep reminding yourself. But then you start noticing, oh, your muscles are a little more toned, or you're like damn, I look good here or there. It's kind of like that. Once you save 450 rubies and you see what you can do with a 100 pipe with 450 rubies, you're not going to want to go back to not saving. So just give it a try. Just say, I'm going to do it and see what it's like. And then you realize you have so much more power at your disposal, long game wise, to get the things you actually are going for. So many people get stuck where they're only having 1 or 2 10 pulls each tour. You're not going to get the spotlights you want that way. The only way you can learn this is to truly do it, to save those rubies, resist. There might be a couple tours, for example, where even if you had the spotlight driver, you still wouldn't win. Well, then save your rubies. Don't even try for the character. Think like in like 2 or 3 month chunks. Like I'm gonna do a big pull in 2 months from now, and I'm gonna time it to get something I really want. That's how you gotta do it. Dingo Moon is curious about the D in Sammy D. It's my middle name. And Adrian, my friend, used to call me Sammy D when we were little and made a rap song about it that maybe I'll play for you guys sometime. Shuffle has a few questions. Which tours I'm most disappointed with? I don't know, there have been a few disappointing ones. Probably the Yoshi, what was the Yoshi tour even called with Easter and Egg Hunt? The Yoshi tour, for some reason, was disappointing to me. I mean, Ice Tour was a huge blow to the fan base tour. We won't even go into that anymore. For which Mario Kart game were you most excited? Probably Mario Kart Tour. I've never been this hyped for a game for a whole year and a half. When they announced it, I was waiting. I would refresh Google search like once a week, just seeing if there's any news or information at all. Probably it was Mario Kart Tour. And do you have any plans for your channel other than just Mario Kart Tour? Other games, not just for members? Man, yeah, it would be so cool, but the reality is I have a lot of hobbies and passions, like I was telling you guys, and things I do with my work. I don't know if I can turn this into like full time where I'm doing other games and stuff. It could be cool. I mean, if this channel like blows up and I get millions of followers in the next, year, who knows? But probably going to kind of be catered more to you guys that play Mario Kart Tour, and I can address my feelings about other games like in videos like this and special occasions. Josh324, if you had a chance to add a new original character such as Goomba or Egad, who would you add? Say it with me now. Kamek is my choice, hands down. Always loved Kamek. I love the blue robe, the color of his robe. He's cool, the glasses. He's been left out of Mario Kart ever since he was in the original beta version of Mario Kart 64. Long overdue. I'm proud to have led the Kamek movement since my character wishlist. I'm gonna take that one as my flag that I'm flying. Holy Angel, the first Mario Kart game I ever played was Super Mario Kart. Gabriel, what's your opinion on non-Mario characters in Mario Kart? I'm not a fan. I know that it worked fine to do Link and Animal Crossing and Splatoon also in Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe, but I think it's a jumping of the shark, an opening of a Pandora's box that we shouldn't do, and I hope they don't bring in tons of characters like Smash to Mario Kart. That's just me. As I've said, and as I've shown in my character wish list, there are so many original Mario characters that have still not come to Mario Kart Tour. What about Spike? What about Wiggler? What about Goomba? There's no shortage of characters, or locations for that matter. Dan the Man, what character do you regret pulling for, and what do you not regret pulling for? I did go like a full 100 pipe deep for Builder Mario. Y'all remember that? And in reality, I just liked his look. And knowing what I know now about the game, and you need to have those 450 rubies when a coin box character comes along, I kind of regret going that deep for him. But at the same time, you can't really regret it because it got me where I am now. I guess it's a nice little metaphor for life, right? All the friends you made along the way, the Koopalings and babies you met along the way. But no, seriously, upgrading all of your things as you do a 100 pipe drain. That's why I say you should save and see what it's like. When you drain a pipe like that, you end up adding a lot of upgrades to your inventory, and it does help you overall. In fact, it's kind of essential that you do that. Diamond plays, if you were Nintendo, let's say you had all the power in the world, what changes would you make in Mario Kart Tour? Okay, I would say to the team, okay, we're gonna have a new track every tour, even if it's a new retro track. Let's try like every other tour has a brand new character, and then we're gonna add a extra star for getting every ring and ring race, every jump boost and jump boost challenge, etc. Then we're gonna add a daily expert challenge as well that gives you 1 ruby a day. Okay, Masa says, where were you born, grew up, went to school, where do you live now? I am from Nashville, Tennessee in the United States in the South. It's an interesting place to live. It's Music City, great place for music, but it's also part of the South and kind of one of the less educated states in the United States. For example, we were one of the worst COVID hotspots in the world recently. So it can be really tough living here. A lot of tourists as well nowadays, but I've always loved it. It's always home. A lot of amazing people, amazing musicians. I'm always gonna call it home. Although I love all over the world, and who knows, maybe I'll live somewhere else at some point. Chris Fleming, favorite Nintendo girl, including all Nintendo franchises. Wow. Breath of the Wild really got me into Zelda appreciation, like the Princess Zelda herself, and I'm really hoping for Breath of the Wild 2 we'll get to finally be Princess Zelda as the main playable character. I'm gonna put that out there right now. I don't know how to say this name, IG56RUJE. How many hours do you spend weekly on the game? I probably play for 2 hours a day. Is that a pog? I don't know, but that's kind of scary considering I've done it for over a year. But anyway, on to the next question. Cyan Sus TV plays, if you had to choose a character to date, who would it be? I don't know if this is appropriate, but okay, I'll take that challenge. I had a big crush on Daisy Fairy for a while. She seems pretty cool, pretty chill. Like we'd have a nice time hanging out. Rosa Swimwear is, quite scanty. Fire Rosa though, I got this thing about her, I don't know what it is. I would like to dine with Fire Rosalina and have a nice evening with her. I can't believe I just answered that question. Please nobody try to cancel me. Luigi Master, which course in Mario Kart Tour is the worst music? London Loop. I hate that screeching high part of the guitar solo. It just doesn't sound good to me. There's too much hard rock in Nintendo games lately. Which karts would you like to see return? Dry Bones had that little tank from Mario Kart DS. That's what I want to see come back. Do I think Rock Mountain will ever get RT variant? Man, you guys love talking about Rock RT. I don't know, it might not, but I'm fine either way. What would you like to see permanently available in the pipes? We don't have Toad in the pipe as a permanent Ion driver, so maybe Captain Toad. He's like a canonical character. He's from, Mario Galaxy, and he's had his own game, so I can see Captain Toad. I kind of secretly want Captain Toad. Okay, Ike Spa, what is your strategy for unlocking every coin box character? Like I said, you want to be starting now to prepare for when is the next coin box character coming out. It's probably in the next month or two because we had Bowser Santa, and we'll be due for one in just a little bit here coming up. So you need to be saving 450 rubies now if you want to make sure you get that character when it comes out. And then once you get that one, start saving again. That's kind of how I think you might need to look at it. Or maybe it's a character you love, like I'm waiting for Kamek, so I want to make sure I have 450 rubies for that. And then if you have to pull in the meantime, like if something, like let's say Tanuki comes out tomorrow, I don't quite have 450 rubies, I still might have to make a go at it. But I'll tell you, you'll have a much better chance if you have more than 45 or 90 rubies. So just save. Sani says, can you upload content from other Mario Karts like Home Circuit or 8 Deluxe? I still need to play Home Circuit in my new house and unlock all the characters and stuff. But you have to kind of wire your Switch into a capture device and then a computer and capture the footage. It might take a little bit of figuring out. I don't know. I might just be too lazy to do it. No way. Are you going to do some videos with your subs playing multiplayer? Another common request? Perhaps we can do that sometime. Not a Gamer says, what is your favorite N64 game? That's so hard because Mario 64, Mario Kart 64 were both so great. Pokemon Snap is also a really amazing game that I finally played only in the past couple of years. I always wanted to, and to me it holds up with the best 64 games. Samuel Buchanan, are you going to play Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury? Yes. I already did play Super Mario 3D World originally, so it seems somewhat recent still. I'm not super excited to replay the main game, but Bowser's Fury, I do want to see what they do with that. Intriguing idea, and I love like the world building of Mario, so this whole Giga Cat Mario versus Fury Bowser, I'm excited to see how that plays out. Lego ASMR, do I have a wife or girlfriend or significant other? Yes, I am taken. Tessu Martha, what is the worst item? It's gotta be Bubble. It's the fact that it prevents you from getting frenzies. Honestly, Bullet Bill prevents you from getting frenzies too, and it drops your combo. I wish they had made Bullet Bill retain your combo while you're in the Bullet Bill. That's a big misstep. Ulysses, all right. If you were on a desert island with one console and controller, one TV, and one game, what would it be and why? Geez, that's so hard. That's not fair. Maybe Breath of the Wild. It's so big and ever-changing and kind of like you can just languish in it forever. And I could find all those Korok seeds I never found. If you were a Mario Kart Tour driver, what would your special skill be? Is patience plus a special skill? Yes. Patience plus is my special skill. Are you a freelancer and where does your art go? What do you do? So yeah, I do movie posters, I do album covers. Let's leave it at that. I like to keep like a separation between my work and my YouTube life, I guess. If you could wipe your memory of the experience of one game and then replay it, what would it be and why? I mean, Breath of the Wild still is so big. I would love to re-experience Breath of the Wild. Who are your favorite artists, paintings, architects, buildings, and museums? Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's so hard to say. The first artist that comes to mind is Henry Matisse. I really like that guy. If you could go out to dinner with 3 people living or dead, the classic question. A few of my heroes that I would love to sit down and talk with are Carl Sagan, Fred Rogers, David Lynch, Joseph Campbell. Literary historian on world mythology. He's one of my heroes. I know those are all men. It just happens to be those are the people I read that kind of shaped my mind when I was younger. So Jonas Sanders has some tough questions. Why do we have 3 items and all other games have 2? Because they were looking for a way to change the game, and the frenzy was a genius idea. I would have loved to have been there when some guy at some meeting had the idea for a frenzy and suggested it, and everyone's head just exploded and splattered all over the wall. I don't even know. Total game changer. TG has a few questions. Do I love Yoshi's Circuit in Mario Kart 8? I don't love the adaptation of Yoshi's Circuit from N64 because in the original, like, part of what made that track great was like, in 64 in general, is like there were no invisible walls, so you could do cool shortcuts and stuff. Yoshi's Circuit had an amazing one around that bend where you could actually power slide and hop over a chasm and land onto the other part of the track. And you know, Mario Kart 8, by the time that came out, there's all these invisible walls, and it kind of limits what you can do racing. It's one of the reasons why I like the older games more, even though graphically and performance-wise, you know, obviously the later Mario Kart games, and Mario Kart 8 is like a pinnacle, but I don't know. I like the original Yoshi Circuit more. Drybones Gold, what is your most hated Mario Kart Tour character? I don't really hate any of them. The baby princesses, maybe, I don't know. Wendy, I don't like Wendy. I also hate Larry, Iggy, and Lemmy, so just to make it even there. The only reason I like Baby Mario and Baby Luigi is because they have Boomerang. TZ777YX, how long do you think till Mario Kart Tour is discontinued? I just have no idea. Once again, they could be thinking that this was going to last for a year and they're stretching it out. They could have been thinking this is going to last for 5+ years. Pokemon Go's over 5 years old, right? So who knows? I have no clue how to even begin to think about that, and it scares me. Sarah Kelly, favorite Mario character? Wow, cutting right to the core. So Toad comes to mind, Kamek comes to mind, of course, and Tanuki Mario. At the end of the day, I almost feel like Tanuki Mario is like the one, you know? Hayden also asks this question, so there you go. Blitz asks, do I like Luigi at all? Because you always seem to be going against liking him. Honestly, when I picked Team Mario, it was more just to be, I don't know, I guess I am like a purist. Like I like Mickey Mouse, I like Coca-Cola, I like Mario. I do love Luigi too though. In the original games, he was always harder to control. Like he was slippery and a big flurry jump in Mario 2. But I love Luigi's Mansion. And I'm always pulling for Luigi. Trust me. Luigi's great. I love them pretty much equally. So no, I picked Team Mario more just to say, strategically, I think more people in the world are going to pick Mario for this rally. And I'm going to go with that because I think it's the smarter choice. I would have loved to see Team Luigi win. I got to be honest. It's too bad they didn't win. Uncrowned Rap King, you remind me of Jason Sudeikis. Okay. That is so random, but thank you. I actually love Jason Sudeikis. I actually have met Jason Sudeikis. He's a very lovely gentleman. I'm happy to be compared to him. Angie asks, have I always loved Mario or something significant? Once again, back in, the original Super Mario Bros. And I was hooked from then on. Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3, Super Mario World, and Super Mario 64. These were major moments in my youth as a player, as a kid, and lover of imaginative games from Nintendo. Arcanea says, if there were more normal drivers to be added, who would you like to see? I covered this in my character wishlist video, but there are a lot of background characters that we still don't have that would make sense. Paratroopa, Goomba, Ninja, the Noki and Piantas from Sunshine Era. Yeah, there's lots of them. Mike Hill, what's up? Asks, where did I get this Tanuki Mario right here? It's really cool, isn't it? It's from the Nintendo action figure line. It's out in Target and stuff, but those tend to come and go real fast, so you got to kind of keep an eye out in Targets for those toys. Or if you're in another country, I don't know, whatever department store carries action figures, just keep an eye out for things like this. Or you could try eBay. Jason Hickman, what's up? What is your favorite Nintendo game of all time outside of Mario Kart Tour? I'll even put the Mario games aside and I'll say that The Legend of Zelda, the original NES, that one has always been the one I've said would be maybe the greatest game of all time. You also had Link to the Past, was for a while the one I would say is the greatest game of all time. And then Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is hard to beat. I love Zelda. I don't love Zelda as much as Mario, but those three games were watershed, groundbreaking games that define my life as I look back. Nat from the Pit Crew writes, congrats on 3K, thank you. Here's a question I want to ask you and myself, since playing the game can sometimes take a toll on your mental health, or for pay-to-win players like me on our wallets. What would make you quit the game? Wow. Another hardcore question. I think that, it's hard for me to imagine quitting the game. It's really hard to even picture that, even if it goes on for years, but that itself is hard to picture. But I would say that if we go, like, for example, between now and the next anniversary tour with no new original characters, not just Kamek, but, people like Nabbit and King Baba, that was really huge and great. Hammer Bro and Birdo finally are in Mario Kart. We need more things like this. We need this to be a regular occurring thing, not just like once a year. So I'd say if we go from now until anniversary and they haven't done new characters, they haven't really brought in lots of new retro tracks, and they haven't really fixed anything, it's going to be time to have like a come to Jesus moment of reckoning with Mario Kart Tour and say, hey, you guys are not giving the fans what they want. But I don't have any reason to believe that they won't improve these things and add these things exactly, although it's good to keep our expectations low. If they actively do not listen to the fans for another year or so, I'm gonna kind of at some point wonder. But then I can't imagine putting the game away and not ever racing and then like missing characters. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm kind of committed at this point. But I will say that for mental health, I would say since New Year's Tour, I've even kind of tried to shift a little bit my approach to the game and say, okay, I'm gonna get my dailies each day and then kind of stop. And then I will more specifically go after ranked, like Abdallah says, I'm going to just do 2 hours of ranked. Give yourself like a little bit of a window there and cut yourself off so you can make sure that you're enjoying your life outside of the game, especially as the nice weather comes in. We're going to want to be getting outdoors, exercising. COVID has made it very easy for us to be addicted to this game, playing it indoors all the time. When things are better out there in the world, maybe you can kind of form more firm boundaries between you and the game. And as for paying to win and buying the bundles, I can't advise on that because it's your own personal decision, but I would just say be careful because it is a form of gambling, since when you're buying these rubies, you don't necessarily know what you're going to get in the pulls. But I don't judge either. And, if it works for you and your budget, then great. But just know what it is and know if it's interfering in your life. That's the key to like addiction, right? If something is interfering in your ability to fulfill the duties of your life, be it work or your relationships or, eating or your health otherwise, then it is a problem. That's my little tangent there. I hope it helps you. Dr. Crazy, do you think Mario Kart Tour will ever end? It will at some point, and it's going to be really weird. Mr. RCMC also asks about other Nintendo characters, like what character I would want. I mean, if they do it, and I really hope they don't do it, probably Toon Link from Wind Waker. I think that'd be really cute. Bolt asks, have I ever felt like I was wasting my money or buying something I didn't really care for in terms of Nintendo memorabilia or a game? I guess probably sure I have. I remember when Mario Kart Home Circuit came out, I went all over town to make sure I got one Mario and one Luigi, thinking they would be really rare and collectible. And there's tons of them in stores now, so I don't really regret buying the Luigi cart, but let's just say I didn't need to have done that. Fafnir Gaming, when are you going to play Fire Emblem Heroes? Probably not going to. I don't know about it, and I don't have time for other games. I have so many games I still want to play, so I'm sorry, I'm probably not going to play it. We'll wrap up with a few questions from Twitter. Ryder Games, what's up, man? Asks, would you consider doing collaborations with other Mario Kart YouTubers in the future? Have done the speedruns with Carlos, that's been really fun. But it is sometimes hard to coordinate collabs for me. I'm trying to keep things kind of smaller scale so I don't take off more than I can chew, if that makes sense. I have too many ideas in my own head I still need to get out. Leumas Music asks on Twitter, favorite non-Nintendo video game franchise or series? I might have to go with Katamari Damacy. Shy Guy Kart, what's up? Favorite Shy Guy color? Orange. That has been the Ask Sammy special. We got through all the questions. Actually, there were a lot of duplicate questions, so if I didn't get to your question, it was probably because I covered it with someone else's question. But I want to thank each and every one of you for posting a comment, asking a question, and for supporting Kart Life. 3,000 subs, 1 year of Kart Life. We did it. Let's go. I'll see you in the next video. Stay home, stay safe, be kind to one another. Thanks so much. Whew. Okay, now I have to go grind Ranked Cup. See y'all later. Bye.